What's up, guys? Welcome to a new game for us. We're gonna play Alan Wake 2. Now, Alan Wake, the first game, probably one of my favorite Xbox 360 games. I love that game. And excited to see what's next. So the Remedy studio have been really good. Like, they make great games. So this game's gonna be awesome. I already know it. It's gonna be awesome. But let's go ahead and see what they got going on. Okay. So a new game.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
It's like a dead deer in the lake. That's crazy. Okay, so this is the beginning of the game. We're just some like naked fat dude climbing out of the river. That's crazy. All right. So we're in the forest, which is in Alan Wake 1, dude. The forest was like the scary area. God, bro, it looks so good. What the heck? Those clouds look amazing. The trees look good too. Like, damn. I hope it's not too dark. We could brighten it up, honestly. Let's see. A little better? I hope that's better. Who's that?
Can you hear me? Whoa. What's wrong?
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Where'd he gone?
These two people just saw me walking and they just ran away. Like, what's wrong with him? We should go. All right. Kind of jacked, if you ask me. We could have been saved. All right, the deer scared me a little bit. Oh God. Jesus, dude, that's way worse than the deer. All right, so this dude is, he's seeing visions here of what looked like a raging Alan Wake. So this is crazy. Holy crap. So he came out of the lake. Does that mean he was like locked in the lake with Alan Wake? Is that what's going on? I can sprint. I mean, it's a pretty weak sprint. The wind is blowing. Ooh, a shadowy person. Oh god, dude. What is going on? Alan Wake is scary. Like, what happened to him? His face looked like all tore up. Not this way. I heard the voice. It sounded like it said he's coming. Are they like expecting me? What is going on here? Are you guys friends or? Oh, okay. Guess we're not friends. God damn.
Where's the rest of the stuff?
Sounds freaking loud.
What the fuck?
Damn, a big old hole in my dude's chest. So basically, those people, they look like cult people. They like cut out my heart, and then they got caught by some randos. I guess the same two people that saw us walking up. And then, yeah, that's it. Crazy. Alan Wake 2. That's cool. That's cool. The graphic design elements are great.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Damn, bro. It looks so good.
Cauldron Lake.
Directed by Sam Lake and Kyle
Time
Riley.
to get to work.
Sam Lake is the dude who's been doing like Remedy games forever. And I'm pretty sure that detective's face is Sam Lake's face.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1 invitation. So we got a map. So there's Bony Leg Path, the rental cabins, the general store, the witch's hut, the witch's ladle, Cauldron Lake Shore, Streamside, and Witchfinder's Station.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
All right, I could use a
What
briefing.
can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some, organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Right. Okay. So there's a heart outside of the body.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
All right. Let's take a look at the body
I
then.
want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Alrighty. Let's go in.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Damn. All right. So you can access the case board inside the Mind Place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay. You are now free to navigate the case board. So, a series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. So, victims. So the victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. This lady was found in Cauldron Lake in 2018. Some organs were missing. Predation? State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. And then this person was found 2 weeks ago. A chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. So to the murder method, there's a slight difference in murders. Bloating, only commonality in bodies, does not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. So 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim, hard to confirm due to condition of body. And then bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning. Only 1 victim was found in water. So the killer profile. So victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer maybe, or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. Okay.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Visiting the mine palace or place.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Said too much sky. Gives him a headache is crazy.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
What happens? Is it like some kind of bad omen? Like he would die?
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. That's kind of cool. Mirrored just like that deer head at the beginning.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
What do you think? I think they probably did not put up a tarp.
here can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Bond, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mine place. The murder scene.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
When a key image is placed, it will prompt new questions. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. So we gotta investigate the crime scene. So you can collect clues from the body that progress the investigation.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Go to the case board. The major chest trauma. This is consistent with previous killings. The heart found near victim's body. The heart was removed, but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted? The cargo straps used to restrain the victim.
Makes sense. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the option questions and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing Y. Learn more about the victim and learn more about the killer. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
See if she knows. Have you identified the victim?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Now, Nightingale was the name of the guy from the first game, I think, that was like chasing Alan Wake. Did you know the victim?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I mean, we know maybe that's when Alan Wake was here. What is this?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
So the killers, or no, let's do the victim. I trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
I think I looked at everything. Lots of activity here. It's unlucky our killer was working alone.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
They really made a mess here, caught up in the act or just sloppy work. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. Premeditation or spontaneous? I think it's obvious that it's not spontaneous. Staking out this spot, having a cold one while they waited for our victim.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
So you can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
Ritual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
You think there's more to it? New clues? Based off of the profiling? I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake. But why now, after 13 years? Where has he been? Investigate the lake house.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty...
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
What is this?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout.
It's gonna be like the book pages from the first game?
Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with
So
them.
this is written by Alan Wake.
An invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
So manuscript pages can be read inside Saga's mind place. Where do I read those? Manuscript pages, here we go.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them.
Audacity.
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
I've always pronounced it audacity. I've never heard audacity. That's pretty crazy. All right. So I think we're done here.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Do we go back to his body? To look inside his body? Or are we going down to the lake?
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
What are we supposed to do? He walked through a boulder. Doesn't make sense.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
There's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine his body properly back in town.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Deerfest is great.
Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
I'll take it. The shortcut key.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
We made
Here we
it.
are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Let's go to Bright Falls then.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Alrighty, let's go.
Hey!
Hey.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had?
Deer Fest is crazy.
But I am pretty darn sure my
These fools really love deers.
hour float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest.
Dear.
Just a few more days.
You.
Good to see you. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh,
Who said that?
Washington's finest.
You must be Sheriff
Nice
Breaker.
to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
I was told there were
Your
witnesses.
deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010.
So this is the old diner.
Just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. I'll take your mind off things.
Hey, how's it going?
The jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take in so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big, what does it say? I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. Bummer, I want to hear Coconut. I think these are the bros.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Hi.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job.
Now,
Can't do
why?
too much.
Why are they keeping secrets?
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Alrighty. So now, the cult of the tree.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
The cultists wear deer masks.
Yeah.
If they're hiding their faces, they are established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest? The Bookers.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
I think you found something.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
God, dude, the graphics in this game are insane. Like just like all the scenery, all the stuff. It's crazy how good this game looks. So this thing doesn't go to any of this stuff.
Think.
There we go. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride? Okay. So I think we're done here. Let's go find the sheriff.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Casey's great.
The urban legend.
A murder cult.
That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day.
Morning,
Wizard was
Sheriff.
always my...
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Hell yeah, we got a map of Bright Falls
This is
now.
the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
She's totally the Scully.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say.
All right, Casey.
He's joking.
He's joking.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give
pretty
me?
obvious. What was the cause of death?
There's writing on here.
There's writing on his heart?
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Can I look inside his chest? We might have to switch back on to the other case, yeah.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
The cause of death, as I suspected, it looks like something was put in there. Looks like the Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
Ritual writing?
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Let's check out what's in his chest then. It's got a manuscript page? Oof. That's crazy.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Oh God. Casey. What the hell? Damn. Through her ass.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Get out of my house.
He vanished.
What? All right, end of the chapter. That was good. I like it. That was cool. I think maybe we just like record only chapters. Since I fell down this rabbit hole. Is it gonna give me like just a sick ass outro sequence? Do you think I have to push play or continue for it to like actually go on, or will it go on its own? That's what I want to know. All right, so this is it for this part. That was chapter 1. Why not stop right there? So if you enjoyed it, awesome. I did. It's pretty scary. It's like a lot more, I don't know, more realistic. The last one, like Alan Wake 1, the first game was like almost campy. This one feels like legit. But for now, you guys have a good night and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.